by empowering brands to reward their communities better and setting the expectation that I will get rewarded for my loyalty. Consumers will make smarter decisions in what they're able to purchase and use every day. They'll make smarter decisions with who they're loyal to, and brands will be forced to actually give a lot more value back to those consumers for the loyalty that they get anyway.
Hey folks, Flo here with Blockchain North. I'm here with Ty Henwood of Interface, who came in second position as one of the two winners of our pitch showdown competition here at Highline Beta just over a month ago. Ty, great to be with you again. How are you?
You too, Flo. It's great to be here. I'm amazing.
Congrats again for being one of our two winners. That's an achievement in and of itself. Tell us just a little bit about your personal background in a minute or two, how you got to create Interface.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for asking. So, I was born and no, I'm just kidding.
A little backstory there. We'll explain, maybe in the description.
I've worked with brands for many years. I actually built a brand myself here in Toronto, streetwear label. And through doing that, learned a lot of lessons, kind of pivoted during COVID into private labeling for other brands in the Web3 space. I started learning about blockchain and stuff. Realized it's kind of the future of our economy. Thought about how I could pair, physical brands with this new blockchain technology and kind of revolutionize the way that brands market and advertise to their communities, to their fans. The need is there. We see the markets are shifting. People are getting desensitized to a lot of the marketing efforts that are currently in use. So we're looking for something new, and I think we're on the cusp of that, and I'm excited about it.
So explain what you see as this problem, the fact that people are perhaps tired. I know we're all bombarded by ads, whether it be in a city like here, billboards, lights everywhere, cars passing by with banners on them. It feels like it's everywhere. Yeah. But of course, in the digital space, it's a whole other level. What do you think is the main problem and sort of, why you created your business?
Absolutely. So there's a couple core problems. The first one is that people are fatigued, right? Like, we've all had that moment where we're watching a 5-minute YouTube video and we have 8 ads pop up that interrupt, this simple piece of information we're trying to absorb. And, the engagement levels on those, as well as those other traditional methods you were just talking about, those are decreasing. So on the brand end, the return on investment for that spend is getting worse and worse. And it's becoming more challenging to build loyalty and trust and engagement with people because they're just bombarded at all times with this stuff. So, transplant that into an age where AI is coming into the forefront, right? And we're going to just start seeing 1,000 times what we're currently seeing because everyone's going to be able to generate whatever they want, whenever they want. So people are going to get completely desensitized to it. I see this happening in the next 3 to 5 years because it's already, AI is so good now, right? Mm-hmm. But imagine when every ad you see is fake. It's just something made up. People are going to glaze over. And so we're building this in planning out for that, where engagement-focused marketing is going to become more valuable and more potent because everyone's desensitized to those video and banner ads.
How do you explain what Interface does in 2 sentences, 3 sentences?
Yeah, so we're basically a new marketing vertical for brands and creators to be able to engage, retain, and reward their community or fan base. We pair tech-embedded physical products with a digital loyalty and gamification system to create loops that keep people coming back to your brand day after day. We're taking physical products and product packaging. So things like the ring I'm wearing, this shirt actually I have right here. We're putting NFC technology into these products.
NFC?
Near field communication. So it's a batteryless chip that is able to be sensed by your smartphone, and it directly communicates with it. So if I tap this to my sleeve right now, hopefully it's on camera, you saw that immediately prompt my phone, right? So we can make that do countless number of things. It's better than a QR code because you don't have to scan it. You can do it in dark environments. You can put it onto objects like this ring that are too small to get a QR code onto. It's basically turning everyone into a micro affiliate via the things that they wear and use every day anyway. Okay. People are loyal to brands right now. In my opinion, most of the time, not because the brand has really earned that, but because the brand has time in the market and marketing dollars that they've just, created this brand awareness through years and years of that bombardment of advertisements. But people don't really have real reasons to be loyal. The quality of products and stuff is no longer a separator. It no longer really, if you break it down, it's all kind of made in the same places in the same ways. So it's about the brand itself now. And we think that by empowering brands to reward their communities better and setting the expectation that I will get rewarded for my loyalty, consumers will make smarter decisions in what they're able to purchase and use every day. They'll make smarter decisions with who they're loyal to. And brands will be forced to actually give a lot more value back to those consumers for the loyalty that they get anyway.
How would you describe your why, basically your mission? Like what drives you beyond the product, which might evolve or even completely morph in the future? But what is it that keeps you super engaged and, let's go every morning?
When it started, I had this experience in branding and building that brand myself. And I realized, we're on the edge of a different echelon of society, right? With the technology that's happening, AI, blockchain, all that kind of stuff, our entire economy is going to change. And I believe that it can go either the way of empowering consumers and strengthening their ability to, get value back for their attention and their money. Mm-hmm. Or it can go the other way where corporations just end up owning everybody and they're happy. And so that mission, to help consumers derive more value from their attention is something that is really important to me.
Let's finish up a little bit on your journey, on your entrepreneurial journey. If I could ask you 2 or 3, maybe a bit more quick-fired questions, the first thing that comes to your mind. What's the hardest part of being an entrepreneur?
Being in your own head, I would say. There's long periods of you're alone, you're grinding on something without a instantaneous feedback loop. We're all kind of trained for short-term feedback loops, and when you don't have that sort of dopamine hit that happens from that, short-term gain, it can be very difficult to maintain your mental state and kind of keep pushing forward without being discouraged. So
we hear that a lot. Mental health is a very important one. If you're watching this, take good care of yourself. What's the best part of being an entrepreneur?
Freedom. I think immediately it comes to mind. I'm not locked in to a dream I don't believe in, or somebody else's dream, I guess would be the term. I get to, create my own hours. It's more hours than
for sure.
But at least it's on my terms. And and going back to leaving an impact, I think being able to create that impact from brain to world is special.
I love that, from brain to world. I always say one of the best parts for me is that I had an idea in my head.
Yeah.
And now there's a team and we've got the merch.
Now it exists.
At events.
There's a logo.
It was just something that you just thought of and now it's materialized and others believe in it. For me, that's a huge one.
That's the coolest part. Yeah. When somebody sees the vision and it clicks in their brain, our team, recruiting them and having them believe in it. And then the clients we're getting, sometimes it's like, really? Okay.
And you win awards too. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the one thing you wish you had known earlier about entrepreneurship?
I think I've really enjoyed, and this is a cop-out answer, but I've really enjoyed the learning that I've done. And I feel like if I knew some of the things I knew now going into it, I either might not have done it or would have gone about it differently. And I think my personal journey has been about learning. So I guess to sort of answer, it might be, I wish I knew how to learn better earlier on.
Yeah.
And just like absorb information better and seek out the answers from mentorship and that kind of thing earlier, instead of thinking I knew it all. So that's probably the real answer there. That's
a huge one.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that we can wish you now? So let me contextualize it a little bit for you. You're further along the way. You have a business. You're beyond MVP. You have partnerships, etc., clients. But it's still going to be tough. It's tough now, and it'll probably be tough, always. So what's the most important thing that you can receive right now, basically?
The most important thing for us to receive right now.
More clients.
Yeah, without just saying more clients.
But I mean more like personally, in you, basically, as an entrepreneur.
I think it's the kind of fuel of the idea being validated and seeing the actual impact it can have on users. So, I think getting it in the hands of people, like everyday people, not just the brands. I think seeing it validated, seeing people get that value back, seeing those people light up as they earn, rewards from things they would have done anyway. I think that right now is kind of what we need the most of and what will help us, thrive and be the most excited moving forward is Yeah, real people getting value.
Yeah, of course, of course. And finally, what's next for Interface?
We have some really exciting partnerships coming up. We've locked in a couple major clients, and we cannot wait to show you guys what they're going to do. It's experiential, it's fun. We're going to have a lot of content created, and we're going to make a splash at some big global events from Token 2049 all the way to Breakpoint at the end of the year. So some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline.
And of course, this interview, a big splash. That's what I wish you. Thank you very much, Time. Pleasure to speak with you.
Really appreciate it. This has been great.
Thanks a lot.